Guess who's back? Back again. It's a me, Deb. I was gonna say, it's a me, Mario. But I chickened out. I'm back with another sketchbook tour. This one's a big one. It's bigger than my head. 8.5 by 11 Strathmore mixed media sketchbook. I'll put a link in the description in case you're interested, but I love it. It's cotton paper. It's what I use most of the time, not necessarily this size, but what I use most of the time for sketchbooks because the paper is really good. And what else is there to say? How you doing? It's been a minute. It's only been a week, but who am I? I've been putting out a video every week. I'm just as surprised as you. I tried filming it today. It is actually Friday, and I'm gonna try and edit it and upload it today as well. We have big dreams and big goals, but what happened is that it's also very gloomy out, which really sucks. So, you know, another gloomy spring day in Cleveland where everything's brown and gray and wet. But yesterday was a beautiful, bright, sunny day. It would have been perfect for filming a sketchbook tour. Like, great light and all that. Today I was propped up against a window with 4 lamps. So, yeah. So, you know, it is what it is. It is what it is, man. It's just how it be. Anyway, I guess we'll get into it. And I'll see you at the end. Oh, by the way, if you like sketchbook tours, these guys are coming. So if you like sketchbook tours, subscribe, because I will be putting one out, if all goes according to plan, every other week. Or maybe sooner, I don't know. I don't know what my future holds. Okay, anyway, I'll see you at the end of the video. Okay, so here we are with that big sketchbook. It's the first big one I've used in a really long time, probably since I was in college, which was 150 years ago. So this is the 6th sketchbook. 6th, so hard to say, especially when you have a mild lisp like I do. So it's the 6th one in a series of 10 that I have so far, but I don't plan on stopping anytime soon. The first page was brush pen, just like Micron brush pen. This little froggy, given the peace sign, I turned him into a sticker and a greeting card design. And I have those in my shop. I really like the left page. I actually kind of like this whole spread here. I did just kind of a stream of conscious painting and drawing. This cheeky little corgi here is a new card design that I just released actually a couple weeks ago. So he made it out of the sketchbook and onto a product. It happens sometimes. So a lot of these critters are based on like some vintage stuff, like vintage ceramic figurines, vintage wallpaper. I go a lot to things like, I look at Pinterest, but I don't want to do it all the time because there's so many images that everybody sees. Oh, by the way, this raccoon, that's the one you saw on the front. And this rabbit, they both got turned, the left side rabbit, both got turned into products. So the raccoon is a sticker and a card. The rabbit is a card. More critters here. So like I was saying, I'll do a lot of stuff based on like vintage designs. I'm inspired by that a lot, like stuff from the 40s to maybe the 70s. When it comes to like, I don't know, flowers and animals, and I don't know what it is for me with that, but yeah. This little chipmunk is looking into what I consider a magical rotted tree hole based on an actual tree in our backyard. Here's some more critters. This little pair of deer is now a greeting card design, and those were based on 2 ceramic figurines that were like, I don't know, from the 50s or something. But they're cute. I mean, I think they're cute. This spread, that's all Posca pen. I'm not like, I don't know, I think it's kind of boring, to be honest. I'm not like super thrilled with it. Look how quickly I turned the page. I remember that I got some super fluorescent neon Prismacolor pencils and acrylic inks, so I used those a little bit in that spread. And the left page was a Still Here, Still Life prompt, one of the few that I've done that I actually liked the results of. And these are harvest mice. I believe harvest field mice, I think. I believe they're just in the UK, if I'm not mistaken, but they're really tiny and they sleep in flowers, and they're just so freaking adorable. This was an idea for tote bags. I have like 30 tote bags that got misprinted, and I'm stuck with them, and they're sitting on a shelf. So I had thought maybe I would use Posca pens and maybe make designs on the blank side, individual designs, and then sell them off as one-of-a-kind pieces, but then I got exhausted by the idea. This opossum is a card design, and that's opossum moms will carry all their little possum critters on their back. That's how they travel. Isn't that crazy? I'm so glad I'm not an opossum. This, I was going to paint in or color in at some point. I didn't. It was just inspired by like John Lennon. I don't know, walking through like a psychedelic strawberry field. And these are a couple landscapes I did. I really liked how they turned out. I was kind of on a landscape kick in my last sketchbook, and I continued that with, I thought, bigger page. Let's just really go for it. And I think they turned out pretty well. And here we got some more flowers. I'm telling you, you'll know it's my sketchbook because there's mushrooms, there's flowers, there's usually frogs. He's so cute. Look at him. But yeah, that's, I kind of have that going for me. On the left side, I had a page that I hated. If you can see underneath, you'll see like faint lines. I hated the way it turned out, so I just did a really messy, scribbly frog on there on top of it. I just painted over it. The right page was a little more stream of conscious doodling that I painted in. Let's see, this spread I do like. It's like they really it's kind of cohesive. They kind of go together. Plus that hot pink, it is so bright, so colorful. It makes my eyeballs very happy. I believe it's the Opera Rose in Winsor Newton paints. It's so yummy. I love it. I just love it. And I was drawing some tropical flowers. This is just with Prismacolor pencils and, like a black liner. Not a black eyeliner, but like a black liner pen. And I think that big tall flower is called a bird of paradise. I don't remember if that's what it's called. I want to say it's what it's called. I was thinking about making this too shall pass drawing into either a card or sticker, maybe both. I'm not sure. On the right page was a Still Here, Still Life prompt. It was like these wooden shapes. They were kind of clunky. I hated the way my drawing turned out with it. It was really lousy in my opinion. Look, a frog on a mushroom. See, you know it's my sketchbook then. And these birds are called patu birds or putu birds. They're real. They look like Muppets. They look like they can't exist in nature, but they are very real. They're very goofy looking. And I had to draw them. I was coming up with some ideas for Pride Month, and I ended up using this crane in a Pride Month sticker and card because it looked fierce and proud, and I just thought it just gave me all the good vibes. These are my planters. They don't have faces on them, but I just put faces on them. These little creatures were actually wooden figurines that I drew, and a landscape on top. So yeah, the left page here, I was debating making this a card, and then I felt like it was such a basic bee thing, so I didn't. I do love this bunny with its little hiney towards us, and this adorable deer, this little fawn taking a drink of water. Or maybe it's just really narcissistic and looking at its reflection. I don't know. I don't know the backstory. I don't think we'll ever know, to be honest with you. I want to say that this bird's a starling, but I'm not 100% sure. This girl, well, it's an unfinished drawing, but I was doing one of those veiled lady mushrooms, aka a stinkhorn, I believe. They're really cool looking mushrooms, but I always thought it'd be cool looking as a dress for a drawing. Here are some plump pigeons. Pigeons are just hilarious birds. I find them quite amusing. And I wanted to draw some. What else can I tell you? I had fun with them, and I think I captured their essence okay. This bird here with the flowers, that was done in watercolor. On the right hand here, these flowers were done in Posca pen. And Poscas are amazing. You can really do a lot with them. They're pretty versatile. This landscape, when I made it, I remember when I first finished it, I kept picking at it and going over it again and again, and I didn't like it. But looking back at it now more objectively with like time and space in between me and the sketchbook, I like it now. So here's some blue-footed boobies. I mean, the goofiest birds. So cute. I do like this flower arrangement painting. I probably just because I love that hot pink in the background. My eyes, they're happy when I see it. This is another Posca pen painting spread. So just channeling that 60s, 70s thing that I always seem to gravitate towards. You know, flowers and mushrooms and rainbows. I have a bunch of Alice in Wonderland embroidered hoops that this amazing Russian artist had made for me. I paid for them. She didn't just like gift them to me. She does amazing work, and I was inspired by those embroidery hoops, so I wanted to draw something. I think I was doing pansies there. I do like that kitty. This was the last couple pages, and I actually had people tell me what to draw on the last couple pages. I did on Instagram and on YouTube because I just had 2 pages left and I needed ideas just to get it done. And at the back of my sketchbook, you're always going to see scribbles. It's where I'm testing out my pencils and my inks and all that stuff. All the stickers are mine except for the dog at the top, which is Frannard's, and the RB. What is that? I forget. It's some printing place I used once, I think. I forget. But anyway, here's some more sketchbooks that are going to be coming up. So, like I said, if you like sketchbook tours, this is your channel. I've got 4 more on deck, soon to be 5 more on deck. This here is my secret sketchbook that was like a disaster, but I will share with you one of these days. So like I said, I'll try and put a new one out every other week. And yeah, that's a good sized pile. Hello, we're back. It's the end of the video. Did you like the sketchbook? Did you like it enough to subscribe and hit the notification bell to make sure that you catch the next one? I hope so. I hope you enjoyed the sketchbook. I hope it inspires you to make something in your own sketchbook, or maybe like take up sketching. Anyway, I'll see you next week, probably with a paint and ponder style video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Bye!